If you've never heard of Eliud Kipchoge, it would be a surprise to me, but Eliud wouldn't mind at all because he is not keen on fame. Eliud Kipchoge is arguably one of the greatest elite marathon runners the world has ever seen. But don't just take my word for it, let's look at his story and achievements in this video. Eliud Kipchoge was born on 5th of November 1984 in Kapsisiwa, a farming village in the Rift Valley highlands of Kenya. He was the youngest of 4 siblings. His early childhood was one of humble beginnings. Eliud's father died when he was still a young boy, and so he was raised on their farm by his mother, Janet Rotich, who was a teacher. He began his long-distance running out of necessity. In rural Kenya, school-going children often walk or run long distances without thinking anything about it, and it was no different for young Eliud. The school he attended was about 3 kilometers from his home, and since there was no school bus and his mother could not afford a car, Eliud would run to and from school every day and also repeat the journey at lunchtime if necessary. "You don't know you are running because it is a must," says Kipchoge. As well as running to and from school, the teenage Kipchoge used to earn money by transporting milk on a bike. He would ride a 40 kilometers round trip from his family home to a nearby town, collecting and then selling milk from farmers. What he didn't know is that he was honing crucial skills that would propel him to become one of the greatest marathoners of all time. Eliud seemed like just another boy growing up in a dusty Kenyan village and taking life as it came. No one could tell that he was not an ordinary boy, that he was destined to be a world champion who would one day make history in the sport of marathon. His destiny began to shape up at the age of 16 years when he met Patrick Sang, a Kenyan runner who saw the talent in the young Eliud and offered to become his coach. At their first encounter, Patrick Sang offered Eliud a training plan to channel his obvious talent. The only problem? Eliud didn't have a pen on him. So what did he do? "I just got a stick and wrote the 10-day plan on my arm," Kipchoge says. "Then I just memorized it, rushed home, and got a pen and paper to write down what he had told me while it was still fresh in my mind." After accepting Coach Sang's offer, Eliud started attending Sang's high-altitude training camp in the rural town of Kaptagat, about 70 kilometers from his home. Kaptagat is 8,000 feet above sea level in a scenic, hilly area with lush green grass and dusty red soil country roads. Started in 2002, the camp is very basic in its appearance, mainly a few rooms and a kitchen dining area. But its real secret weapon was the back-to-basics approach and hard work. The training routine at Kaptagat camp was fairly rigid but simple to follow. The training is divided into 2 sessions, morning and afternoon. The most important of these are the track run on Tuesdays, the long road run on Thursdays, and interval training on Saturdays. The second session of the day is the afternoon, consisting of a 10 kilometers recovery run on each of these days. Eliud participated in these trainings consistently for about 1 year, and in 2003, at the tender age of 18 years, he experienced his first major international success, winning a gold medal in the 5,000 meters at the World Championships in Paris, France. He beat Morocco's Hichem El Guerrouj and Ethiopia's Kenenisa Bekele. Following this success, Eliud specialized in the 5,000 meters race and went on to win a bronze medal at the 2004 Athens Olympic Games, a silver medal at the 2007 World Championships in Osaka, Japan, and another silver at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. He failed to reach the podium at the 2009 World Championships in athletics in Greece, finishing in 5th place. He made his debut in the 2010 IAAF Diamond League by winning gold at the 5,000 meters at the Qatar Athletic Super Grand Prix. At the start of 2011, he won the 8 kilometers short race at the Great Edinburgh Cross Country, ahead of fellow Kenyan Eliud Kipchoge. In 2012, Kipchoge returned to the Edinburgh Cross Country, but this time he finished third behind Eliud Kipchoge and Britain's Jonathan Hay. Injuries are very common for athletes, and for Kipchoge, it was a hamstring injury that caused him not to qualify for the London Olympic trials in 2012. He failed to make the Kenyan Olympic team for the 5,000-meter race that year, and as you can imagine, this was a heartbreaking moment for him. However, he did not let this Olympic setback stop his career. Rather, he used it as a turning point by deciding to switch to the sport of marathons. This single decision would set him on a path to stardom. He began his marathon career the following year, 2013, when he competed in his first international marathon event in Hamburg, Germany. He won the race, finishing in 2 hours, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Soon after, he raced in the Berlin Marathon and came in second. In 2014, Kipchoge won the Rotterdam Marathon in the Netherlands, which was the beginning of his unprecedented winning streak. He went on to win Chicago Marathon in 2014, Berlin Marathon in 2015, London Marathon 2015, London Marathon in 2016, Rio Olympics Marathon in 2016, Berlin Marathon in 2017, Berlin Marathon again in 2018, London Marathon again in 2018, London Marathon again in 2019, and Tokyo Marathon in 2021. Kipchoge's 2018 victory in Berlin set a world record, 2 hours, 1 minute, 39 seconds. He improved that record by 30 seconds at the 2022 Berlin Marathon by running 2 hours, 1 minute, 9 seconds. In 2020, Kipchoge suffered his first loss in more than 6 years when he finished 8th in the London Marathon. He attributed the poor performance to an ear infection. He rebounded at the 2020 Games in Tokyo, which were held in 2021 because of the COVID-19 pandemic, winning his second Olympic gold medal in the marathon. Eliud Kipchoge was not finished yet, and he began to pursue a new dream that would set him apart from all other marathoners. He set his eyes on running the marathon in under 2 hours, a feat that no other human had ever achieved. He wanted to become the first athlete and first human to complete a marathon in less than 2 hours and create a moon landing kind of legacy. Very few human beings think like this, and even fewer attempt to pursue tasks that almost seem impossible. His new dream was supported by various sponsors, leading to 2 attempts to achieve the sub-2 hour mark. The first attempt was on the 6th of May 2017 in Monza, Italy, and it was sponsored by Nike, the American-based sportswear giant. The race was dubbed Breaking 2. This controlled marathon was highly planned and well managed to enable Kipchoge to lower his time to under 2 hours in a normal marathon environment. He was accompanied by 2 other elite runners, Lalisa Desisa of Ethiopia and Zersane Tadeze of Eritrea. Nike even developed a new running shoe called the Vaporfly Elite for the attempt. He came very close to breaking the sub-2 hours, but ended up completing the course in 2 hours and 25 seconds. At the time of this race, the world marathon record stood at 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 57 seconds, held by Dennis Kimetto at the 2014 Berlin Marathon. Even though Kipchoge beat the record by more than 2 minutes, his result was not accepted by the World Athletics body IAAF for failure to meet marathon standards, including the use of pacers who entered the race midway. The second attempt was 2 years later, on the 12th of October 2019, in Vienna, Austria. The race was sponsored by Ineos, a British-based chemical manufacturing giant. This event was dubbed Ineos 159 Challenge, where Kipchoge ran another assisted marathon with pacers and vehicles to help him maintain pace. This time, he was successful, finishing in 1 hour, 59 minutes, 40 seconds. Despite the achievement, again, the World Athletics body IAAF did not officially recognize the Ineos 159 challenge record because it did not follow competition rules and was not classified as an open marathon. However, It was recognized by the Guinness World Records under the categories of fastest marathon distance, male, and first marathon distance run under 2 hours. Kipchoge went on to win other marathon races after that, including the 2021 Tokyo Marathon with a time of 2 hours, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. 2022 Berlin Marathon with a time of 2 hours, 1 minute and 9 seconds, improving his previous world record by 30 seconds on the same course in 2018. Also won the 2023 Berlin Marathon with a time of 2 hours, 2 minutes and 42 seconds, and became the first man in history to win the Berlin Marathon 5 times, having already won in 2015, 2017, 2018 and 2022. It was his 15th career win in the marathon with just 3 losses. Being human, the winning streak of Eliud came to an end the following year on March 2024, when he had a disappointing performance in the Tokyo Marathon, finishing in 10th place. Later in August of the same year, 2024, he failed to finish a marathon for the first time in his career, trying to defend his Olympic gold medal at the 2024 Paris Olympics. He dropped out of the race at about 30 kilometers due to pain around his waist. He later told reporters that he may not compete at another Olympic Games. "You will see me differently, maybe giving people motivation, but I will not run," he said when asked about the prospects of competing in Los Angeles in 2028. "I need to go back, sit down, try to figure my 21 years of running at a high level. I need to evolve and feature in other things," he added. Eliud Kipchoge is a legend and a great example of humility and success, having come from lowly beginnings to the heights of world athletics stardom. His marathon achievements were cemented by becoming the first human to run the marathon in under 2 hours. Eliud is a dedicated family man married to Grace Kipchoge, and together they have 3 children, Lynn, Griffin, and Gordon Kipchoge. Kenyan athletics has seen several highly successful athletes who got carried away by fame, ending up in self-destruction. However, Eliud Kipchoge is adamant he will never allow the success to get to his head. That 18-year-old who did not have a pen and wrote his first training schedule on his arm with a stick has now become one of the most famous athletes on the planet. His goals remain high, but his attitude remains the same, very humble. In an interview with BBC back in 2020, he said, "I don't have extra money to actually make my mind go haywire. I am a human being, and I will stay as a human being. Money stays away. I'm not working for money. Money is in the bank. I want to live a simple life." No matter what he chooses to do in the future, Eliud Kipchoge has forever cemented his name in history books as a legend of distance running and one of the greatest marathoners of all time. We can all draw inspiration from his statement when he broke the under 2-hour marathon record. "I want to inspire many people that no human is limited," he said. We hope this video was an inspiration for you to go out there, excel and leave a mark. See you in the next one.